Fast Friday Shop Talk, everybody. You've heard of a bad hair day. This was a bad sheet day. I was on these sheets all day long, all day long. I started one, that's this one, and it was just screwing up. The leather, toward the end of that roll of leather, the leather changed on me. It was harder, the skin was harder to cut. The thickness changed a little bit. It was just uneven. I've heard several people tell me that can happen. And the sites, a lot of times the sites say they could be inconsistent. They could be inconsistent. But that leather I used to buy that was already dyed and everything, they were consistent. Very good quality check, control. But anyway, here was, when this was drying, I said, I got to do something else. So I cut me off another piece. Luckily, I got enough for grunt 4, I think, if I want to use that thick stuff. Grunt 4, the blank and the micarta scales or slabs are sitting right there for me to make. Yep. So I'm going to get on that this weekend. But this was for the Endeavor. So this is the one. They both fit. This is the one I'm going to be using. It's just cleaner looking. That's all. It fits pretty well the same. Okay. And I wasn't able to do the crossover like I wanted, okay, because it would have come down here with an eyelet and that would have been in the way and I would have been back in that situation like this. Nothing fits. That's what happened with this one. That eyelet right there just ceased the room, just took the room out of there for me to slide that knife in. So I did I made these little straps too, put on the snaps. I just did the crossover right there. Okay, it works. So that's my Endeavor, Buck Endeavor 622. Went from this, and I'm not knocking the nylon because this was very comfortable. It's just I'm not really into the nylon, but I have them in case. And I went to this. Okay, pretty cool. I'm gonna do a short video on this probably, because I said I would. I tweaked it out yesterday, and I said I was going to do a leather sheet. Zabo Express. This is the single edge. I've got about 60 of my knives. I was looking at another drawer. I got about 60, and this is in the tops drawer. Then I did these leather sandwiches. Remember, I was on that little trick there. But I really like it. I put an SC clip on this too, instead of the clips that Tops had on it. It just works for me. It's very comfortable. This sits down low. The leather, I had a good test with it because I did my SOG Seal FX fixed blade knife that I used in the trenches at my work. I'm talking about mud, salt water, salt air, sand, chemicals, and the leather just holds up perfect. All I'm doing is taking leather on the front and back and sandwiching it. There's a process to it. I save about 90% of the sheaths. The other ones, you're not gonna be able to save them because you have to drill out the old eyelets that are in the Kydex sheath when you get it. You have to drill those out, and then you're putting in new ones when you're doing the sandwich. Yeah. You could do that, or you could just screw this. I've seen some people that are just screwing the leather to the Kydex because the Kydex already has the eyelets. That's a good way to do it too. I'm just getting a thinner profile with it. Okay, and I choose this. People wonder, why am I doing that? I like Kydex and I like leather. I prefer leather the most. It's just more comfortable for me. But, you know, back in the day, you prayed that you were quiet enough, your heartbeat wasn't too loud, your blinking wasn't making noise, and Kydex it just clangs too much. And I noticed at my work, because I was going at work, you guys know I was there at 2:30 in the morning at my work, and I didn't want to disturb anybody. I got my keys and tools hanging on my belt too, so I came up with this. See, that's a little bit quieter. It just kind of muffles it. That's the same. What's rattling here? Let me hold that. See? That was the belt clip. Recognize the belt clip? This is the bigger one for the 6. I just cut it off here, but that's the clip I use on my dagger sheaths. So anyway, that's why I like the leather sandwiches. It's kind of the best of both worlds. I got the leather and the Kydex. Now, I was chit-chatting with Chrisville, USA last night, and he says you ought to get into Kydex sheaths, and I'm ahead of him because for probably 8 months, I got everything I need on my Amazon wish list. Okay, I can go right there and start buying it. I did some research on it. It'd be a lot of fun. And there's a lot of knives that I want to do Kydex, especially like when I carry knives in my front pocket. I don't want to carry leather, safety reasons. But I want to get into the Kydex part of it. It's just right. I told him last night, baby steps. I got to do baby steps. I got to finish tweaking out my custom micarta scales and G10 scales in that display case. I'm going to do this Grunt 4. I got slabs coming in. I'm going to customize a Condor knife. It's not going to be a Grunt knife. It's going to be a custom Condor knife, and I'll be able to put that in that display case. Okay, guys, that's my Fast Friday shop talk. It kind of comes down to this. I went from this to this all day, and I got to throw. It felt good to throw. I did a little short video too. Felt pretty good. My problem is it's right on top of the knuckle, and it's the bending. It gets pretty sore in here when I got it. You know, that might be one of the reasons why I'm having problems back here, because my grip. That's why I was wondering about throwing out there, if I was going to have my grip. But no problem. Didn't mess up my control. Sticking it. That's all I do, man. It's fail. I got to stick it. It's got to stick. All right, guys. Have a good one. Fast Friday, and Sog out.